Hey, what's up, Jet fans? It's Tony the GM. I'm by the water looking for bait. I'll probably do some fishing this morning, or after I go to the gym, actually. High tide's about 1, I think, or 12 today. This, is a copy of my 130-point quarterback evaluation system. Keep an eye on the water, please. Try to find me some bait. Let me know. Here's the thing. The NFL has been missing quarterback position for such a long time. The Jets have destroyed the quarterback position for such a long time. We need to learn from our mistakes. I started evaluating in 2021. My picks have been very solid. Okay, I look at the entirety of a quarterback's work. Now, in this evaluation system, you see any bait yet? It starts with, is the quarterback being supported? The same way Donald wasn't supported, Mayfield wasn't supported, it works in college too. You need to take a hard look if the player is being supported. Green is not being supported. Aller is not being supported. You need to take a hard look. I was totally out on Howard last year. If you look at all his plays, what do you see? Protected pocket, clean throwing lane, wide open, future Hall of Fame receiver. Okay, I mean, obviously I'm exaggerating, but why did the kid never complete an in-stride touchdown over 35, 40 yards? That's his entirety of work. If he goes to a second read, he's a turnover machine. Is there bait out there? No. Okay, he's a turnover machine. Now, what's next? Where do you learn? You don't use statistics to evaluate a quarterback. Anybody reading you statistics knows absolutely nothing about the game. Okay? You need to verify the statistics by watching every play the kid ever made. We do this consistently. Now, the next thing after that is watching highlight films. I can't say this enough. I'm not going to look at Moore rolling out right and throwing it slightly left across his body 25 yards down the field to an open receiver over and over with a spotlight shining down showing you how good he is. Okay? This is human nature. This is what people buy into. Okay? Moore has one singular throw directly in front of him for 47 air yards. It was thrown on a line. That's the danger sign, okay? He has one other throw up the left sideline for about 30 yards, I think, in stride. That's it, okay? You need to look at the entirety of the work, okay? Stop with the highlight films. You're not experts. The other thing is the paid-for experts. I can't say it enough, okay? They have paid-for hype. If you're watching a telecast of a real live game and they start shining a light down on the quarterback to show a play, run, okay? They're trying to tell you he's a good quarterback. You need to watch the entirety of the play. Is that bait? No, it's wind. Right over there past the fresh boat to the left. Okay. You need to watch the entirety of his play. You need to separate the film. Now, I'll give you an example. Okay, this is the route tree. Okay, it's 20 points if you're able to. I'm not going to share the entire thing. Okay, it's 3 pages long, 130 points. Can you hit the entire route tree? That is huge. Okay, we're not seeing it with the majority of the quarterbacks this year. You have a singular quarterback out there who could do anything he wants on the football field. You're eliminating because of statistics. highlight films. You're eliminating because of what people say, saying things like, oh, he lost to UCLA. You'll never find a quarterback. Okay? That's number one. Now let's go to the actual route tree. Okay? Well, actually, better yet, I'm going to give you a short evaluation of a quarterback. Let's do Sellies. Okay? I put out something yesterday. I'm not going to sit down and cut film. I'm going to probably get booted because it's copyrighted, right? So I'm going to have to see if anybody has it so they could run it while I'm talking, and we'll do it together. But Sellies has an excellent frame. He's a plus athlete. He has great body control. He's fast. He has a plus arm. Okay? He has very nice arm strength. He also, from a protected pocket, this is key, has very nice arm talent. Those are all positives. Now, here's the thing. He's taken a lot of sacks. He's not following NFL progression, so he could be just one read and run, which is very important. He doesn't have any pocket presence. There's numerous instances where he's running directly into pressure. He doesn't look good under pressure. Okay, he becomes very inaccurate. He also, during pressure times in the game, like trying to come back, he became suddenly very inaccurate. Okay, even from a protected pocket. These are all warning signs. We need to stop buying into hype, guys. You need to look at the entirety of the quarterback. Now, that's only a small sample size. Let's do Nussmeier, another short one. Okay? He's not a first-round NFL quarterback. People mention him over and over and over. Okay? This year, his longest in stride throw is 36 yards, 35 air yards in front of him. Should have been picked off by an NFL safety. He has numerous turnover-worthy plays. Everything down the field this year is a contested catch opportunity. He's just throwing it up to keep it honest. He's doing a lot of reverse luck offs, like luck offs, looking short and then going deep to set it up because he's not able to follow progressions. He's late on everything. He has awful arm strength, horrible arm strength. Okay, there's nothing that says he is an NFL draftable quarterback. Okay, the hype is there. He's being supported. He has players on the team they always had. If you go back to last year, you don't use statistics. What do you see with Nussmeier? Okay, he had 5 throws up the right sideline and 1 directly in front of him deep. What is that telling you? Okay, the majority of them are just throwing a ball up, like Zach did. He had 5 52-yard completions in college. He just threw the ball up as far as he could in front of him. He couldn't judge distance. Same thing with Nussmeier. Okay, he has 1 nice throw up the right sideline deep. Okay, that's like hitting lotto. It's not something that's going to work in the pros. Okay, you could flip it any way you want. You need to take a deep look at every quarterback. Now, he's not a plus athlete. He doesn't have a plus arm. He's an overextended athlete. That's something that you've never heard before. It's a college quarterback playing at the top of their talent level, and it won't translate to the pros. Now, you know who else was like that? Zach Wilson. Who else is like that? Rattler. Okay, same exact thing. Mateer is the same exact thing. Okay, you're looking at highlight films, you see the bandana, you see him come out dressed looking like Mahomes. He literally has 5% of Mahomes' talent level. Okay? And he has the worst sidearm delivery that's going to get knocked down multiple times. He's throwing it sidearm to cover for a weak arm. Okay? Now, there's some throws in there, but the turnover worthy plays is horrible. How many times is that down there? No. How many times are you gonna like just look at the highlight film, see a couple of plays and say, oh, that's the guy? Okay. Wydus Matier also, as long as deep ball, I think is another one with 147 yard directly in front of him. And then you gotta take a look. If you want to find a quarterback, okay, go to their game logs, go to the box scores, and look at their longest completed passes of the games. Okay? Go find those throws. Let's see what he could do upfield. If you can't throw the ball upfield in college, it's never happening in the pros. Now, do I know? I mean, listen, I'm not a genius. Okay? This is years of experience. I'm trying to look at why they fail all the time. Okay? I made 500-point grades out of 130 on my system since I started. Okay? I didn't do it to Lawrence. He might have scored 100. I did it in 24. That's when I started. I gave it to JJ. Only played 2 games. Everybody's like, oh, he looked bad. No, that's not how it works. He needs time. You need at least a year to look at the kid. I gave it to Daniels. I gave it to May. And you could see how they're doing after a year. I'm not bragging. I'm telling you what I see and if it translates. I gave it to Tyler Shough. Okay? He hasn't played it down yet in the pros. Everybody said he was undraftable. He snuck into the early second round. The age bothers people. A lot of things bother people. But the talent level, he scored 100. The last one, this year, the only 100 will be Alar, already scored over 100. And I'm going to take a hard look at Mendoza. That's all I have to say for today. I'm tired of losing as Jet fans. Okay? It's consistently the same thing. Nothing there again. I like my life private too. I don't need notoriety. I'm a happy guy. Everything's going great. The only thing I'm missing is a Jet Super Bowl. Let's not mess this up, Jet fans. Okay? Do some research before you start yapping about, oh, I think this guy's great or that guy's great. Or listen to experts who look at 3 plays online. I guarantee you, it takes you at least 40 hours on a quarterback to know if he's NFL material. If you're not putting the 40 hours on, and I guarantee the experts that you listen to are not putting the 40 hours on, you're not going to find a quarterback. Okay? Anybody saying, oh, my friend said, or Penn State lost to UCLA, or Ala lost to UCLA, doesn't know the position, guys. Okay? We need to really pay attention to what a quarterback could do. Now, I'm going to do everyone at a time. Listen to my sellers one again. Keep a really good look at them. Okay? It's very important that the Jets do not mess this up. I'm telling you, we do not want Aller going to Miami. It'd be a trifecta against us in the NFL East. If they draft the wrong quarterback again, with a rookie, with a second-year head coach, if they're drafting just because they want a particular type of quarterback without looking at the entirety, we're going to have issues. Take care, Jet fans. No bait for you, huh?